Hey, you're listening to the Speaking of Music podcast.
Hey guys, welcome back to the second half of this episode, where we're going to be starting off by talking about Maisie Peters' second studio album. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
Okay.
That was such a bad yay. I'm so sorry. So this album it's been announced, but not like fully.
She keeps saying when MP2 is coming this year,
a snake for that.
2023.
But
Give
we
it to
don't have
us.
a title, right?
We don't have a
We don't have a title or album art.
Unless it was I Was Good to You, but it's not.
I don't think it is.
Give it to me now.
Yeah, she's gonna drag it out. I just know that she's just gonna keep on being like, on her Instagram that one day she's like, when should I tell people the album title?
Yeah, I saw
was
that.
like, think about it.
Such a snake for that.
Yeah, so I think personally, Maisie has released a lot of music that is not going on the album. So 4 songs, right? Since you signed up for this. And then one collab.
Yes.
Song you'll never hear, but nothing else, right? And a Christmas song.
That doesn't really.
Yes, it does. It was cute. And it was Amazon exclusive, of course.
Sure.
But I think that it's gonna be the closest to her last studio album.
Which I'm excited about because that is one of my favorite albums.
That was the whole vibe.
You signed up for this. It's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But she released 4 songs that were a little bit more like poppy, like different, and I would say good different.
It was good different. And I loved them, but I don't think they have the same place in my heart as You Signed Up for This.
Yes,
I agree.
Exactly. Actually, maybe Blonde does. And Kate's Brother, like, a little bit.
Okay.
I played Kate's Brother so many times last year.
It was like one of your...
It was one of my top
songs.
Yeah, not top 5 because that's always reserved for my Queen Louie, but it was close.
Sure.
It might have been like 6 or 7.
That's pretty high.
Right?
Yes.
It is high. Because I had a phase where I would play it at work and it would just...
That was me with Not Another Rock Star for like one singular week where I'd listen to it on loop during my workouts.
Not Another Rock Star used to always come up after I finished playing any like album or any playlist or whatever. The first song there, it would just be like, "Hit me down, Jules."
me with the anti-hero acoustic version. I'd be like,
no.
I'd be like, stop.
I just think that she released the other 4 songs because she knew they weren't going to go on the album, but they were still fun songs to like get people excited for her new music. Yeah, that's really what I'm excited about. We are so not excited to announce that we do not think that there will be any more Ariana Grande music coming out in 2023. We hope to be proved wrong, but we will not be.
Well, okay.
Get off the farm, girl.
Yeah, literally get off
I'm literally
the
going
farm.
to find the farm.
The content that we're getting at this exact moment is RuPaul's Drag Race, because Ariana is like the guest judge for this season, but this was filmed like several months ago. But
As is all reality game shows.
But people like are very excited to see Ariana physically anywhere. So that's fun.
It's giving nobody physically saw me for a year.
No, literally.
But
we just keep seeing her nose like on her Instagram story.
Yeah, it's like always like a piece of her chin. Or like her smile going like this.
Like the dimple. It's just either the dimple or her nose up.
right now Ariana's actually physically filming, but she wasn't doing like 6 months ago when she also wasn't around on the internet. But now she's actually filming the movie, right? So
Yeah.
That's exciting.
I want more hours in the day to exist just solely so that she has time to record music.
the question is, why is the Wicked movie taking so long?
Like, no, why does it need that much time?
It does not need that much time in production.
We better graduate and then this is still going to be
I know.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's okay. It can be our graduation present.
Sure. We're gonna all come back during winter break and I'll see the Wicked movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Don't worry, I'll live in New Jersey, and so will she.
So will
probably.
I. Let's be
I'll
real.
come back in December
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Okay. Also, on that note, no new hairstyles, but hairstyles tour because he is apparently eternally touring, and I think
I was gonna say, I
It's
feel
been
like
going on
he's
for like
literally been.
7 years.
it's
Every
been,
time he
like,
posts on
literally-
Instagram, I like see the tour photos, and I'm like,
Every time he posts on
"Are we still
Instagram, it's to
here?"
announce new tour dates. Like, let's be real.
It's so scary. Like, I think he's just gonna drop off the face of the earth. Like, the second he can, he's just gonna say goodbye and never come back again. And honestly, if I were Harry, I would do it too.
No, I agree.
But too bad he like actually likes making music and stuff. Because I think a part of him does. No, because I'm serious. Think about it this way. I'm sure a part of him does love going on tour and making music, but there's no way that this isn't so physically exhausting that you want to
No, it
cry.
is.
Like, and to have like someone almost attacked him in Brazil recently. Like that was pretty bad.
No, it was.
Like they got onto the stage and then he was like, haha, security, you saved my life. Like I literally would have cried on stage.
On the note of touring,
Guys,
Sophia,
I'm so excited to announce that Louis tour is coming.
I am so excited to announce. You are the first person to announce this.
So Louis announced his tour. He already announced the European tour a while ago, so people did that. And then he announced the American leg of the tour, and I snagged tickets
snagged.
for 3 nights. 3 different dates.
What was the total expenditure?
So one of them is free.
How?
Shh. That's not cannot be said on the podcast. But I got the
Okay.
Philly ones were like $50.
That's not bad.
And so were the New York ones that I haven't bought yet, but they are like $50 each. And the New Jersey
How
one
are they
is-
not
the
gone?
New Jersey one is free because it's sold out. And I'm getting into the back door because my uncle, my aunt know the head of security at the Stone Pony.
No way.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have connections.
We could have also gone to Phoebe for free, but then Catherine already got to Phoebe's for free, and then we have finals. So yeah, I'm going to 3 nights of Louis, back to back to back. So if you see me in Philadelphia, New Jersey, or New York, say hi. Not that any of you guys are going to be there, but if you do, say hi.
Not like any of their first priorities say hi to you.
Hey, it would be fun. I need more friends that like Louis because they bully me. So
I don't bully you.
I know Douglas would.
yeah, Douglas would. Her brother bullies me.
Her brother bullies everyone. Let's be
That's
FMR.
so real.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to
New Madison.
something that has also been rumored, or it's like
Kind of confirmed.
unofficially
Well,
announced. I would feel
She's
like
been in the studio for like 7 months. All of her Instagram like photo dumps have her in the studio in it. So let's like connect the dots
Isn't
here.
Danger supposed to be the lead single? Is that not a thing? That was supposed to be the lead single.
Yeah,
of
I
the
thought it
album?
was supposed to
Really?
be.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a lead single. I just thought it was a single.
I
Okay,
thought,
well, it's the first single.
I
so
thought it was
that's
the start
lead
of her new
single,
era
right?
because Reckless was kind of like fairy princess, like storybook, and then Dangerous was
I
Dangerous.
love Reckless. Oh my goodness.
I love Reckless.
I
I'm
need
actually
more
very upset
Reckless in
that
my life.
Reckless wasn't the start of a new era. for
I
her,
agree.
but
I have
it's fine.
recorded like 17 covers of Reckless.
Me too.
Like that's not even
That
an
was the first cover I
exaggeration.
ever posted on Instagram. Was Reckless.
That was the first cover I ever recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been recording covers then. So, yeah. But basically, it's confirmed that Madison is going to be releasing a new album. I'm a little nervous.
I'm not. I'll eat it up, whatever it is.
No, me too. But I'm nervous because I don't know, like,
Compared to life support, you mean?
yeah. I also think that she might do the thing where she releases like 7 singles, and then that.
And
will
I'll
make
be
me-
fine with it. Honestly, I'm just starved for new music from her.
Loki, yeah, I agree. Okay, I take it back. I'm not like nervous, but I just want it to come now, and I have a feeling it's
Yeah.
gonna come in like December.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like
so
she's a fall winter kind of girly, and
Right?
it's already like the end of this year's
That's true.
winter.
Okay, I'm looking at her Instagram and I
Maybe
don't think it's
February.
confirmed
Well,
that it's the
no,
lead
it's-
single. But for some reason in my mind,
No, in my mind
I
too.
saw it as that was going to be the lead single of the era.
Yeah. Okay, so another person who has confirmed, we're skipping ahead, who has confirmed their album is coming out this year but has literally not confirmed anything else is Mr. Niall James Horan. Yeah. So Niall has not released an album since 2020, which is not that long ago. It's 3 years. March of 2020.
Well, that is so
He
long ago.
on March 13th, the day the world shut down here in the US, Niall released his new album. So obviously the promotion for that literally went flopped because obviously
for a very
he
obvious
couldn't
reason.
go and promote it. He couldn't do any of the things he had planned, and that really dug a hole in his plans, and that's really upsetting because Heartbreak Weather was a great
Please.
album. He has been recording all of 2022. He's announced a bunch of festivals for this summer, and
I
he
did
has
see
said,
that.
"Hello, NH3 is coming out this year," and he has been teasing on TikTok. Oh my god, he's been like teasing clips of him in the studio and this like Gilmore Girls sounding like guitar.
Sure.
Do you know how like in between scenes in Gilmore Girls, there's
Yeah.
the woman who's like la la la. It kind of sounds like that, but he's like la da 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 la da. It's so good. Oh my god.
Okay,
Sorry,
great.
that's really exciting for me. They will not hear the end of it, so you will not either.
Oh.
Yes,
Nice.
aren't you lucky? Then the next two things we're talking about are a bit rumored.
Okay, I think this is more like what we're hopeful for. We really want new Silk Sonic, and this is something that's been on my mind for
Who's
like
we?
months. You don't want more Silk
I
Sonic?
thought it was a one and done
I
experience.
thought it was a one and done experience. As
I
well.
want more. I want more.
I thought we were after their whole promotion. They like promoted for like a year, and then they were done.
Okay, so
Like, I
I was
thought we were
mistaken.
done.
Apparently, I'm the only one who wants more Silk Sonic, but I do. I ate their album up,
I know you did.
and
so
it
did
was just so
Jason.
good. And Jason is a man of taste sometimes.
Sometimes.
Very occasionally.
Only sometimes. But, you know, our queen manager, Jewel, thinks Silk Sonic is tacky. So take it up with her.
Okay, I'm not inclined to disagree.
I
Oh!
think it's time to fire Jewel.
No! We literally just hired her. Okay. The next thing is something I want really bad.
I
Is
also
a new
want-
Gaga album. I went to Chromatica Ball and my world has never been the same. But Chromatica Ball is over now. And now I have no new content from her except for her Random House Loves
I was
promotional
gonna
videos.
say the only thing I see her do is like
house.
there's a new drop this.
Is it giving the
week.
REM?
It literally it's the
REM
same
promotion.
thing.
It's the same thing. Also, guys, I got new REM.
I also really want new Gaga music, just because I need to be in a new Gaga era. That's just for me. I just need something new instead of me obsessing over the same like 5 songs.
Yeah. I also feel like TikTok is going to harp on to Born This Way. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I like it. Bloody Mary is fine. Fine. Have Bloody Mary, but give me the rest. Leave me the rest.
I agree.
Yeah. Also, I've been in a replay phase. All I play
I
is
think
replay
I
Baby
knew
Gaga.
this.
Okay. So I think I want it to be another one of the albums that sounds like the rest of her albums. Like, I don't think we need another Joanne. We don't need another.
Although I would not be opposed to another Joanne.
No, of course not. I've also been in a Joanne.
Yeah, you told me that too.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been in a Joanne the song phase, so
Okay, that's fair. So yeah, with that, we would like to leave off with our closing thought is who we think the new main pop girl is going to be. And this was actually a credit to our queen Jewel, our manager Jewel, because we were coming up with a 2023 predictions list of our own for pop culture. And this was it. This was something that we thought about long and hard, and we believe that Renee Rapp will have her year. And she will blow up just like in a similar fashion to like Olivia in 2021, Sabrina in 2022.
Yeah.
And I think she's a good choice. I think she has a lot going for her. She has acting. She's incredible. She is on Broadway. Are you kidding? So she obviously is very talented. She's very trained. And she has a lot to support her. And we hope that we're right in this prediction just because I want to be right.
Thanks, Sophia.
You're welcome.
I want you to be right too, Sophia.
Thanks. It's actually Jewel's idea, but I'm taking credit for it.
That's not nice.
Well, I just give her credit.
That's true.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what Renee is going to do with, like, she has the opportunity to do stuff this year.
So let's see if she does.
Yeah, so I want to see if she does stuff with it. I also did hear that aren't they making a Mean Girls musical movie, and that she's still going to be in the movie.
I'm gonna eat that up.
I didn't hear that, but that's exciting.
I'm pretty sure that's happening. I'm pretty sure
because
that
it's like the
the
Heathers
musical
movie
movie
musical.
has been a
Are they?
thing for a while, but they only recently announced that
That-
she was going to do it.
Okay, so that's actually gonna be great for her if what you're saying is true, which I
Oh my
believe
God,
you. I
yeah.
think that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
With
crazy.
Renee,
Okay, that's so exciting. And that's this year.
I don't know. I feel like this has been news for this has been ongoing news for a while. I feel like it's kind of like the whole Wicked business with Ariana. Like, it was news for a while, and they didn't really start getting into production until
Oh,
a couple years later, but it is something that has been confirmed to be in the making.
Okay.
Renee is a massive deal. We just know it.
Okay, so that's so exciting. We are so excited to see what this year brings us. I think This year can have some incredible musical moments if we just let it play out correctly. And we are so excited to talk about those musical moments with you this year. So here's to another year of Speaking of Music. Thank you guys all so much for listening. And as always, you should reach out to us on our social media.
Our Instagram. Our Instagram is at the Speaking of Music podcast.
And our TikTok is at Speaking of Music podcast, which we have begun to be posting again. Yay!
Have we?
Okay, thank you guys all so much for listening. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
If you haven't heard about Anchor, let me tell you about it. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free, and there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer.
The best part is that Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. And you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey guys, we're back, and we are so excited to kick off 2023 with this new podcast vibe thing that we have going on.
No.
That was
Terrible.
such a
That
great
was
description.
That was a
Sophia.
great description of what's going on. Okay, let's.
So we're back and we are ready to kick off 2023 with our predictions in the music world.
Also, before we start, we'd like to shout out our new manager, Jewel. Yay!
We love you, Jewel. Jewel Fan Club.
Okay, and actually, she's responsible for some of the predictions we have today. She just doesn't know it yet. She doesn't know that
Her
we recorded
influence.
this. Yeah. So, right off the bat, we just want to talk about some of our favorite artists, mostly women, spoiler alert, and what we think is going to happen this year with things that are either already announced or things that we think are going to be announced in the near future. So, to kick it off, I think the most recent thing that's going to happen is Miley Cyrus announced her new album. By the way, today is January 8th. So the new year has started already, so we are cheating a little bit. But it's okay. So we think that the new Miley Cyrus album, we know it's coming out in March. The new single is coming out in a week.
So
Less
we'll
than
get the
a
vibe
second.
soon.
Very
so
soon.
we think it's going to be either really good or really bad. No in between.
Yeah.
I think the lead single might be good. Like, I think I already get the vibes that that's going to be really good. I don't know how I feel about the whole Endless Summer theme coming out in March.
I don't know how I feel about it in general.
Yeah, I think that the cover art was interesting.
No, I think it's cute.
I thought it was funny that it became a meme immediately.
Oh my god.
I thought that was hilarious.
The vinyls are gorgeous, though. Have you seen them?
I have not.
Yes,
Oh my
I think I have.
Also, wait, pause. I hope it gives Malibu. That's what I'm like.
Yes. Oh my
hoping
god,
so
yes.
bad.
I had a Malibu moment so long ago, but it
Malibu-
was a good time.
Yeah, Malibu is one of those songs that is like popular that like means the whole world to me for something. It's like for some reason that I can't explain to you. Like Malibu, Hey Soul Sister.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like up there.
No, I
for me.
understand that. But
That was a great list.
Best song ever by One Direction is also on there.
I do think that the whole Endless Summer theme could go either way because it's something that's very, very overused in the entertainment industry as a whole, but it's also something that she could make very much her own.
Kind of like Plastic Hearts.
Right.
So we'll see where this
Plastic
goes.
Hearts came out very, very well.
Yeah, if she
I
sticks with her
really like
whole
that album.
rock punk thing.
But like rock pop would be fun.
No, yeah, it would.
Okay. Well, that's our deal with Miley. Let's move on to the next really big thing that's already been obviously announced, and that is the Eras Tour.
Right.
And with that, we have a few thoughts. I personally think Speak Now Taylor's version is going to come before the Eras Tour. What do you guys think about that?
I also think that it's going to come before the Eras Tour, and that has been recently a big rumor going around. And I've seen the two sides of it because I've seen some people say, no, I don't want Speak Now to come out because Midnight's is still having a very like slayful era, and we don't want Speak Now to be like impeding on that era. But from a like marketing perspective,
There's
it
no way
would
Midnights
make-
can last.
it would make a lot of sense to roll out Speak Now within the first half of this year.
Right, like Cruel Summer was supposed to be the promotional single for the Lover Tour, right?
Right.
So why not have one of her like most fan-loved albums come out right before
Right.
her
And
big Eras Tour? Although I think marketing-wise, why wouldn't it be 1989? Like I want it to be 1989.
I know you want it to be, but in my brain, for some reason, Speak Now makes more sense. Just because I think that the internet is having its moment with Speak Now right now.
That's true.
Also, she already released Wildest Dreams Taylor's version and This Love Taylor's version. So in my opinion,
she already has her big.
all she has to do is stick out like Shake It Off Taylor's version, and then those can be songs that she performs on the Eras
Right.
tour, like one
But-
she already owns.
But she needs things like Enchanted, right?
Yeah. Back to
Better Than
December.
Revenge.
No.
She needs those.
Yeah, I guess she does. Okay. I also think once a new album or era comes out, hits different will magically appear on streaming platforms, like subtly. Like it's just gonna happen.
Without any announcement
thrown
is
in,
what
like,
I
the back
think.
door.
I honestly don't know why it hasn't happened yet. Because I understand at first she withheld it so that more of her actual like
marketing
physical
reasons.
physical music would get more popular and more sell more. But I feel like as soon as it picked up a lot more traction on TikTok, she should have taken advantage of that and put it out on streaming platforms. Because now it's just being streamed illegally.
Yeah.
That's very true.
POV me.
POV me.
But it's okay because I also have all 4 Midnight's finals, so I think it makes up for it.
Yeah.
There we go. The
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah. Like, okay, I illegally streamed Louis songs before the album came out. I have 10 or 11 physical copies of the album. Like, I deserve it, okay? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So the next prediction that I came up with, because these two losers haven't listened to SOS yet.
Hey, yes, I have. But,
Okay.
like, once.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. So
But, like, Kill Bill and, like,
Yeah,
the
same.
Phoebe Bridgers song, that one.
So SZA already basically confirmed that a deluxe is coming, so I guess this might be cheating a little bit. But, we know that it's going to come soon, the deluxe version, and we know it's going to have a lot of songs that the fans need,
It's not going to be, like, a Control 5 years later situation.
I was gonna say, like, we're not having that again.
No, she's not going to do that
I
because this
saw-
album has been really good for her.
Yeah.
It has been. I've seen on Twitter, it's like it's always SOS versus Midnight's for the charts because that's where it is right now, which I think is interesting. But I also did see something that said that SZA wrote over 100
Yes,
songs
I
for
saw
this
that.
album, and I thought that was so
Well, a lot of it is on her SoundCloud. Like a lot of it. So
But also, like, that's not, like, super shocking. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like, a lot of artists admit to it that when I watch Louis, like, behind the album, because I always do that, he's always like, yeah, I wrote, like, 100 songs for Walls. I wrote, like, 50 for Faith in the Future. Taylor all the time says, I write, like, 50 songs. I wrote 50 songs for
Right.
Red and 50 songs for this. And
Also, bear in mind that it's been 5 years since SZA
Mhm.
actually released.
so, of course,
last
she's
album,
written
so
a
of
lot
course she's
songs,
written a lot.
Trying to find out what's right for SOS. It doesn't mean she wrote 100 songs that were perfect for the album and she only chose
Right.
X amount.
It's been 5 years of her life.
Yeah, it's probably because she's been trying to find a sound that was perfect and then chose the ones that she thought were
And
good.
she
and put
literally
together.
has.
we
She literally has.
we know that Lizzo's gonna be on the deluxe, right? Was that confirmed or is that just something that they said?
I thought that was a rumor.
Oh,
I don't know if that's is that
true?
confirmed?
Well,
Yeah,
I
what
think
you
it's gonna
heard, that's
happen,
true, yeah.
in my opinion.
Mm.
I've been seeing a little too much Lizzo SZA interaction for it to not happen.
And you know
Is-
what? It'll be
I
a good
think.
song.
Yeah. That's exciting. I'm also so upset. I will never be over the rumors thing never going anywhere. The Lizzo and Cardi. That would have been such a fun. Oh my god. I love Rumors. It's such a good song.
Yeah.
Let me put that out there right now. Okay. So let's talk new Billie Eilish. Kind of an abrupt change, but we all think it's coming.
I'm very excited for this because I've seen recently Phineas doing a lot of I don't know why, but I've seen recently a lot of interviews and it's like, yeah, I've been like, this is how I produce Billie's music and we've been doing so much in the studio lately.
I've seen
Which
he's
is so
He's
exciting.
been doing a lot of the ask me questions.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, I know you have synesthesia. Like, what are the comments?
I saw that. And it's like, guys, I hate when people ask me
He's
that.
like, why do people think I'm special? Like, girl, just tell us what colors. Okay, just tell us the colors.
It's not that hard.
It's not that deep.
No, but
I'll just go ask someone else with synesthesia then. Like, it doesn't have to be you.
I really, really, really badly want Billie to do basically like the 30th, Haley's Comet, Billie
TV.
Bossa Nova type of like those are my favorites. Like they
Mhm.
make the list of my favorite songs of all time. Like we're talking that level. So if her new album is anything like those songs, then I'm ready for it.
I think it will be. I think she's moving away from the When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go
right.
sound.
She is.
Happier Than Ever was definitely transitional. And it was really strong. I liked it. I think I gave it a little too much hate in the beginning. I think the whole world did. And when it sunk in, I knew I liked it better than the first album. Like, I knew that. And I think the third album is going to be good. I also think, sorry, I'm like trying to get all the streamlined thoughts out. I also think that Billy and Phineas have a duet that is long overdue. Like, are you kidding?
Like, where is it?
Where is it?
Yeah, like
you guys
a true duet.
Like, okay? Like, you guys are siblings. You do everything together. Every song you've written together. So why don't you sing together?
Like, truly sing together.
Like, truly sing together on a recorded, released track. Like, come on. Let's go. Anyway.
We're just all looking forward to that.
Okay.
Basically.
On a little bit of a slightly more negative note.
Yes.
Lana album.
That has been announced.
It's always a little bit scary when Lana Del Rey announces a new album because it's either the best thing you've ever heard or the worst thing you've ever heard. And I liked the song.
I hate to say it, but recently it's been a
I
little bit too much of the worst thing we've ever heard.
Recently,
like her last few albums.
Chemtrails and Blue Banisters were not it for me.
No, we're not.
But they're actually Chemtrails isn't that bad. I hate White Dress though.
I haven't listened to it as like enough.
I listened to it like twice.
Some of the songs are always good.
it.
There's always a few good songs. Okay, I like the lead single. I like
the sound
of it. I think it's so much fun. I also like some of the lyrics. I know Vic kind of has an issue with some of them, which is like, tell me you love me. Like, I like that. Why is the album titled so long? I know she loves doing that. Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
I did not.
But the part that bothers me is that it's not, she wrote out this long title and she didn't, she wrote shortened Boulevard to BLVD. Are you kidding? It looks so ugly. I think also the way she chose to capitalize and not capitalize the words is so ugly too. And I think she did it really dirty with the album art.
Yeah,
but it's fine. I think the album is going to be good, which will make me angry because Chemtrails kind of had a good cover. Blue Banisters was fine too. It was good.
It was fine.
She hasn't had a really good album cover since Norman fucking Rockwell.
I agree.
But you know what? It's okay. I'm excited actually. I think it's going to be good. I think the single really set a good tone.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you might not have known about the tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, did you know that we're about to give you an ad break? You probably didn't, but here's one anyways.